What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another one of our videos here at Integrated Men's Network. And the saga continues. And, last night something kind of crazy happened to the Fresh and Fit podcast. And so, if you guys are just waking up to this, it's kind of crazy a little bit. And so, I want to be able to share with you guys where somebody actually broke in during the middle of an after hours podcast that Fresh and Fit was having. And there was almost pretty much like a crazy altercation that just actually went out. And so I'm sure that you guys probably saw the video, but I just want to be able to kind of have a reaction to this and kind of maybe hear your comments and your concerns about this. It's just this jockeying and clout chasing of, trying to one up each other, trying to puff your chest. And sometimes, guys, you have to understand that you, as a man, as a mature person, you have to understand when is the right time and when is the wrong time. And I want to be able to get your opinion in this one. So, what I want to do here is I want to go ahead and share my screen so that we can kind of talk about this. Now, if you haven't watched the video yet, I'm going to provide the link to it, but I'm sure you guys know where the Fresh and Fit podcast is, so you guys can get in those, where somebody actually literally just broke in, pretty much opened up the door, and this is right here is what
Don't do it,
transpired.
bro.
What's up?
Don't do it, man.
Your little pussy nigga would
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wish your
Don't come in here,
I
bro.
wish your motherfucker would come to my door.
Don't come. Don't.
I
Yeah.
wish a nigga would come to my door.
If you walk in, it's gonna be a problem.
That's right, record it, Fresh. So now we know.
Yep.
Now we know Myron Gaye's a fucking bitch ass nigga.
We're doing a show.
So this dude literally came in here. Now, if you guys pay attention, okay, number one, he's got his stomping shoes on. He's got his Timberlands on. I mean, this dude's gonna straight up. This dude was ready for some stomping. I mean, that's some crazy stuff. Number one is you entered the realm of Fresh and Fit. Now, this is Miami, Florida. Here's one thing. I'm sure that these guys should be aware and should understand that there is such thing as they call the stand your ground law in Florida. And so here you are trying to jockey yourself and you go into somebody's place. Now I know you're ready for some stomping. Now look, with what happened and that what transpired, you know, everyone knew that eventually something like this was going to happen. When men go up against each man, there's always a chance for violence. And so a lot of guys have that kind of, understanding that this can happen. Like a lot of women, they'll try to do their, masculinity effect against each other. And sometimes they do it to men just for the reason that they, in a way, know that there's less chance of violence, women on women, or men to go against women. But men understand this among each other that eventually one of us will be better than the other person. And so here's this guy that just literally jumped in. Now, if you guys are not aware of who this gentleman is, well, then what I want to be able to do here is share with you guys. I'm going to also give a link to his channel. Now, this gentleman who is confronting Fresh and Fit at this very moment actually used to be part of their organization. So that's one thing that people are not aware of, okay? So let me go ahead and share my screen here and show you guys who these guys are, all right? This gentleman who stormed in over here is this gentleman right here with the Hilfiger tank top, okay? This is the gentleman who was at the door causing a ruckus, okay? So so if you guys go to his channel, you can actually watch this video where it's titled The Lies of the Fresh and Fit Podcast. So as you can see here, he uploaded this pretty much on the 22nd, okay? So it's authentic alphas, okay? So you have to understand there's, this is when you can start saying, is this clout chasing now? There's one thing where you make a video, a reaction for him to try to tell the truth on his side of things, but now he uploads this video, which, okay, fine. You want to say your side, say your side. But then all of a sudden, the night of, after you release the video, you're now banging in the door. Okay, so I want to be able to kind of share you guys with play by play with what happened right before that yelling match occurred. Okay, now also pay attention. Right next to the gentleman, okay, is another gentleman who you see a lot in the Fresh and Fit podcast. He's like a photographer. As you can see here on his hoodie, it's Large Studios. So you can actually look it up, Large Studios in YouTube, and you'll be able to see his information. You know, he's done a lot of photo shoots for a lot of rappers, but at the same time as for Fresh and Fit. I believe he did also some photo shoots for Kevin Samuels and everything. I'll put all the description to their channels below so you guys can see it as well. Because my thing is I want to be able to give my commentary on this, but at the very same time is to allow you to be able to research yourself. Because one thing is this. I mean, I can create my opinion, but you're going to be able to have your own opinion. Now, so let's go ahead and get started with the main video of Fresh and Fit when they're trying to explain what happened or what transpired on the after hours last night with them. Okay, so let's see here. Let's pull it up. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start from the beginning. Now, this is really funny. You guys you pay attention to what happens here, okay? I mean, just think about it when you know the whole natural things when something happens, the fight or flight response for a man, and you're gonna kind of see that dynamics. Who's the fight? Who's the flight reaction of someone? Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with the video from the very beginning. Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, what's your issue then?
I told him to continue, and guess what he said? We're not going to continue.
It's not.
That was his problem. That was his choice. Not
So right there alone, you see the ruckus already happened. You know, somebody more than likely already opened up the door. The guys maybe from the Fresh and Fit group are already like, all right, what's going on? You see their response. They're like, what's going on? Right? The two guys looked, Fresh and Fit, Myron and the other dude, right? So now this is the part where you're going to see fight or flight, okay?
Yeah,
continue.
there was no
because you got
Wait, hold on, Mark.
triggered, baby.
What the hell? What's going on in here?
Bam. Something happens automatically, and of course, Fit gets up. Fresh stays with the ladies. He stays with the ladies, which is right there alone. If something's happening, if you're a fight guy, you're going to get up automatically. Now, if you guys actually watched the episode before all this stuff happened, you see the girl in the orange. Like, this girl was so masculine, but all of a sudden, just like ladies, you're all tough, but when stuff happens, you then cower down and be like, men, please protect us. Please protect us, okay? So, but anyways, let's just concentrate with what just happened, okay? So here we go.
I am this here.
What's going on?
What
Oh,
the
shit.
Stuff is
heck?
happening right now.
Uh-oh.
And look
Guys.
at Fresh.
What's up?
Fresh
I
is just now on the phone. Like, here's the thing. And if you guys pay attention to the back, the girl in the blue, she's like, freak this. She's going to go to the balcony. She's going to go to the balcony. The girls are like, what's going on? Fresh is still sitting down. Fit's up already. Myron's up already. He's already up there. He's going to start doing the confrontation, but he got up at least to be ready. He already got up on his fight stance. Fresh is just sitting down.
Guys, this is really bad.
He's saying this is really bad because they already know the dude that walked in.
Don't come in this house. Don't come in this house, bro. Don't come in this house.
So right there alone, now he's up finally.
All right,
See
reporting.
see the girl in the back, the blue? She's already in the balcony. She's about to jump off that balcony. I swear, she's about to jump off that balcony.
We don't know what's going on. Does anyone want me to tell you what's going on? Because me and homegirl here in the red,
See?
orange, we're going to tell you what's going on. What's going on, girl? Hey. We live. Going on here is a live session, bro. They took my cup.
So as you guys can see what's going on, the girls are enjoying it. So what? It's a bunch of guys now up on each other. And this is the funny part where you have aggressive women, you know, because during the show, she's very aggressive. She was talking about the power of the pussy, you know, how because pussy starts with the letter P, that's power and all that stuff. But listen, look what happens. They still hide behind the guys. Okay? So, you know, Fresh is up now. So now you're going to start seeing the video portion of what happened here. Okay? So as you can see here, the girls are going to now get up and they realize it's actually a bad thing. First, they think it's entertaining. But when the dude starts yelling out, they're hearing the stuff. They're like, forget this. We gone. Look at the girls. Now they're like, forget that. Who's the first? Who's the second one out? The girl in the orange. She's the farthest. She's farthest from the whole balcony. Yet, you know, we know that blue girl, the one with the blue denim jacket's out already. But the girl in the orange, she's like, wait a minute, it's not funny no more. She ran. She's the first person to pretty much literally try to pretend she's tough. Now she's one of the first person out the door. This is no similar how, you know, women are like want the equality stuff, but then all of a sudden when things like this happen, they want the men to be in the forefront to do the protection. When the ship starts sinking, they're going to be like, they go from this tough woman, hear me roar, to be like, all of a sudden, tie her pigtails and be like, but I'm a woman, let me out first. So that right there is pretty crazy. So we're going to continue on with this video so you guys can see what's happening here. So the girls are all out. They're like, forget this. And remember, Fresh was like, you know, Fresh and Fit, they just bought their guns. They tried to say, oh, I'm buying a gun. And remember, this is Miami. This is Miami, guys. All right? So, you know, people are talking. And the one dude, the one who came to the door, broke in, was like trying to instigate the guys to come on out, right? But Fresh and Fit, in a way, they're pretty smart. No, you enter. Because guess what? If he enters, they can say they feel threatened. They want to protect the girls. They want to protect themselves. It's fight or flight, and also stand your ground. So, listen, I understand that people are going to try to hold themselves in, try to one up each other, but just because you can puff your chest as an alpha as much as you want, but just because you're alpha, you can't be stupid either. All right? You have to be smart. You can't just be a grunt trying to walk all over people, but then at the same time don't understand that, number one, you can get shot at somebody else's home. Okay? As you can see here, Fit's up, already talking. Now it's a matter of, and if you pay attention, okay, I want you guys to pay attention. What's going on right now? Look at his right hand. Look at the right hand. That is a gun. He's drawn already. And he's smart. He's not showing it yet. You have to pay attention. He's got his gun. That's a gun right there, guys. He has his gun drawn already. So all he needs is the dude to enter his house, and now he can protect himself. And what this guy is, he storms in somebody's house, and he's not paying attention to the fact is, they're doing a live show right now. There's cameras everywhere. And you're going to do this? So you just totally lost any sense of your credibility or integrity when you made that first video earlier on today to talk about, I want to expose the lies of Fresh and Fit. I have the receipts and all that stuff. And you got your anger to get the best out of you to now invade another man's space. And another man That man has every right to protect his own space. But you can see here, the gun has drawn already. But you know what? No matter what anybody says in regards to this, you got to give him props because he did not point the gun. Because he could have drawn the gun already and had it pointed, right? But no, he is holding it down on his side. So he is ready to shoot the guy. Okay? And then this is the worst thing that I know you're upset. I know this dude's upset. But then he all of a sudden drags in Abba and Preach here because the dude is in the doorstep, and then all of a sudden his friend is recording this. For some reason, the dude who's in the doorway is matching T-shirts with the dude in the hallway, except one's wearing pants and the other one is wearing some jean shorts with stomping boots. So let's continue on. So you can see here, that's a gun drawn. That is a gun drawn right there. Pay attention, right there. Look at the right hand. Gun is drawn.
Don't do it, bro.
What's up?
Don't do it,
The only
man.
a pussy nigga would
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You see, stand your ground. He's telling the guy, don't do it. Don't do it. He's giving the warning because that's part of your stand your ground. He's warning. He's don't do it. Don't do it. And if the guy steps in, he can shoot him. Now you can see the guy in the back, right? The one without the cap has his phone up and he actually is recording. He's recording his own version of things. So more than likely this video right here is being recorded by Fresh. And so here we go. But what you don't understand here is the dude with the stomping boots, he already has 1 foot in the door already. So he already trespassed. Now, I'm not too sure if he has his own, if he has his rights to be in the building already, but the fact that he has his foot inside, he's already trespassing. So right there alone, it's some crazy stuff. So let's go ahead and listen to what he's saying.
Don't come in here, bro.
I wish a motherfucker would come to my door.
Don't come. Don't.
I wish a nigga would come to my door.
If you walk in, it's gonna be a problem.
That's right, record it, Fresh. So now we know.
Yep.
Now we know Myron Gaines is a fucking bitch ass nigga.
We're doing a show, bro.
So step the fuck outside, you a pussy ass
All right.
nigga.
Come on.
Now, we all know one thing, that stance that he has, this dude right here with his hands on his crotch area, having that the diamond-shaped hands on the crotch area. That's when you see somebody like that in a bar, in a club, that dude is ready to box. That dude, number one is, he's got his hands there. He's saying do something about it, right? So I'm sure that Fresh and Fit's been around some of these type of dudes, and you can recognize that stuff. But the guy's like saying, I wish you came to my door. No, he's not gonna come into your door. Okay? But you're in his door now. So you have to understand it. If you're starting to have this conversation of being a more mature person and an integrated man type of a setup, you have to understand the basics of disagreements. And so right here alone, he went, this is even past the name calling now and ad hominems. So he went straight down here. I mean, the guy started talking about in his video that he has receipts, so he was trying to be logical and be above that. But he went past the ad hominems and name calling, now he's attacking. Whether he attacked him physically, but the fact that he's in the door, that's a physical attack already. And you can be justified to shoot this guy by now, if he feels enough. But of course, there's video recording, so no matter what, these guys need these guys to be more aggressive. Okay, they need to be more aggressive. But the fact that he already drew his gun, which is a smart thing to do because he's one step away from being able to do that. And there's that conversation when you start learning how to use handguns, how to handle yourself and stuff like that. This distance away, the guy can still charge on you. You may be able to pop off one or two, but with adrenaline and everything, the guy can get to you still. So it isn't a dangerous standoff. It's a dangerous standoff position to be in this situation right now for both sides. Okay? And the funny part is the dude that's recording in the background probably doesn't understand or see the full spectrum that they already had their gun drawn. These two dudes in the hallway, he has his hands on right on his crotch area. He doesn't have any guns drawn, obviously, right? There's no gun with him right now. So they already got the drop on him. And the dude in the other end, he also a muscle-bound guy with the camera out. Well, guess what? He doesn't have a gun drawn because you can clearly see his left hand right there dangling, no gun there. And he, on his right hand, he's holding his camera phone. So right here alone, both of them are in danger. And I feel bad for the other person recording. He's probably like, okay, I'll record this. They're not going to do anything. They're going to cower. No, he's got his gun drawn.
Come on in. Who's running your fucking mouth, right?
Come on in, bro.
Why you want me to come in?
Come on in.
Because you's a fucking pussy snitch.
Okay, exactly.
You a police calling ass pussy ass snitch ass nigga.
That's why you ain't coming in.
The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world
Here he
knows.
goes. See, like,
Allende.
here's the
Allende.
I will preach. You ain't
Yep.
gotta worry.
So see, now he's dragging in other men. We already know that there's that big discord going on right now between Abba and Preach and Fresh and Fit. I mean, this is how all this stuff started coming into the forefront. Okay, but as an integrated person, as a man who's showing himself to be calm, you're supposed to be calm. You're supposed to be showing that you can hold your frame. This dude lost his frame long time ago, and both sides already have lost that. But this guy, Allende is his name, lost his frame already because he invaded somebody else's space. And then now he starts bringing in Abba and Preach in this whole thing. You see what I'm saying? This is so uncalled for, okay? Just being as a man, as a person, why are you now all of a sudden bringing that? By him opening up his mouth saying, Abba and Preach, check this out. This is what's going to cause even more problems. So now, Abba and Preach already said their parts. They already moved on and started making other content videos, whatever. And then now you're going to drag them back into this whole thing, which is totally uncalled for.
Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
Look,
You're committing a crime right now, bro.
Look, you got a rapist talk about crimes.
Oh shit.
You got a rapist talk about crimes.
Look at this guy,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. I wish a motherfucker would come to my door.
So
Mariam's a bitch and we all.
my thing right now is just, this is the part where, here you are talking about Fresh and Fit, cloud chasing, and all those kind of stuff, right? And this dude, I get it. He's upset. I get maybe he felt, because what he felt was that it was his idea to bring in the women to the show. It was his idea to kind of bring it to the forefront. And he has his own YouTube channel, as well as about 4,000 or close to 5,000 subs already in that stuff. So at this very moment, if anybody looks at, we all seen the subscriptions for Fresh and Fit has dropped down more than 30,000 within the past, days or so, right? So that's already been exposed. But then this guy is trying to gain his, notoriety and all those kind of things. But he just pretty much put himself below Fresh and Fit. Okay? And so that's the craziest thing that I can see. So just let you guys know, I'm not going to play the full video no more. I just want to be able to get your ideas. Do you think that who's in the right, who's in the wrong here? Was this dude in the right for coming in to the to break into the podcast to cause a ruckus like this, or was he right to be able to puff his chest? Was he right to be able to have his grievance, or maybe this is the only way he can get people to really see the grievance that's going on? Okay, and for me wise, I think that this dude with the Timberlands is in the wrong, because number one is he's in the wrong because you're stepping into somebody else's home. Number two is you put yourself in a situation to be murdered or to be killed on self-defense, and you put yourself in a situation, you bring a friend with you who then all of a sudden can also get hurt and get injured. And then the next thing is you then drag Abba and Preach back into the fight again. So that's my thoughts in there, okay? And so as men, we have to hold our frame. It's one of the hardest things ever. I mean, I'm not a perfect person. I have my offenses on that. But you always have whoever holds their frame longer, whoever is able to not show that they fully got bothered, staying stoic, then that's when you have the power. So this guy gave all the power back to Fresh and Fit. Plain and simple, okay? But here's the thing. If you should actually watch the everything that happened before this altercation occurred, because during that time, during that whole part that was going on, you start seeing the dynamics where you can see the women kind of feel that they can go on a full attack now to Fresh and Fit. Because some of these girls, especially the girl in that orange who start ducking in the back, she straight up was just like pointing and was like straight. The whole masculine energy was hilarious. It was fun to watch in a way that you're just like, women smell blood right now, from these guys, and they think they can say stuff, and then this happens, right? So it's kind of crazy. It all transpired last night. I'm sure that you guys are all waking up now and just seeing this starting happening. So I just want to be able to definitely hear your opinion. If you guys haven't yet, this is a new channel, Integrated Men's Network. Our plan is to provide content and information that, number one, reaction videos, but at the very same time is provide more content to help men level themselves up as much as possible, right? In life, in their career, and everything, in entrepreneurship. So anyways, guys, I just want to be able to hear your comments. Please leave it down below. And if you guys can, subscribe to this channel. Hopefully you guys can join us and you see us grow. We've been around for 2 days only so far. So hopefully you enjoy it. And I'll see you guys either in the next live or in the comments section down below, guys. Have a good one.